up for herself. Said, you guys have been using me, you know, I'm done with all that. What would you like to see in her character growth going into season 2?
Well, what they've already established is her independence this season. One that is separate of the vow that she made to Lucifer. I mean, they're still very much connected and they still care, and you know, but in a way where it's like, if you want to go and be with the detective, do it. You know, I'm not going to be at your beck and call. And so you'll see her be a lot more of that independent woman in the second season, and stumble her way through sort of figuring out, excuse me, what was that? Figuring out how to just exist on Earth, because she gave up her ticket to get back to hell by using the feather, which is a huge sacrifice. Yeah.
And she also kind of burned another bridge too with the Menadosas, so she's got no allies right now either.
How did she burn? She saved his life.
Yeah, but there was some betrayal.
I'm like, hey, yo.
She did. Yeah. It was the life saving.
I mean, it's pretty big.
But I think you don't think he still feels a little bit of betrayal because she was sent in as a spy?
No. Yeah, listen, one night with the demon, I'll turn you around.
So do we think that Maisie may show a little more vulnerability now that she's kind of developed a sort of a rapport with Trixie, which is a strange
I think she's going. You're going to see a lot more of Maisie and Trixie together, and also she's going to, in her own maze demon way, figure out how to exist on Earth in and amongst human beings, given the constraints of what this world sort of does. She'll still find ways to be a demon, you know, she'll still torture when she wants to, but it's going to be in the constraints of Earth, you know. So, yes, you will. I mean, I think we started to allude to that in the first season. I've always thought of Mazikeen bearing the cross for the decisions that Lucifer made. She always had to remind him, "You're the devil. I know what God is going to do. I know what your brother wants to do. I know the souls are escaping hell, or you know whatever's going on. Like I know we're not fulfilling our role while you're playing with a detective that I clearly despise." And at the end of the first season, I probably found some respect for Chloe. I don't necessarily like her 100%, but I'm like, alright, you know, I can see why he digs you.
Speaking of the relationship between you and Chloe, obviously there was some contention because Chloe is taking Lucifer away from what you have always known, and so will we see an expansion on maybe coming together with you two, or maybe even more separation?
Maybe. I think you're going. Yes. There will
I don't
be.
think Chloe knows that you don't like her that much. It doesn't seem quite obvious to her just yet.
I think she just thinks I'm as loony as Lucifer. And she still doesn't believe that, you know, he's the devil, and she thinks I'm a ninja bartender. And I mean, what's cool about those two women is that they're so strong in different ways. And what the writers are doing is exploring the women on our show like in a really positive way, which I think is like for a comic book show and given the times of, you know, politics, it's important. Yeah.
Do you think Maze is as fearful of Lucifer's mother as Lucifer is?
They have history, that's what I'll say. They have bad blood. So,
where would you like to see your character go this year, as far as character development? Because right now Maze is kind of in the background, but she's starting to come to the forefront, so especially towards the end of season 1.
She's very much at the forefront this season. And what's cool about Maze is she can play in Lucifer's world, she can play in Trixie's world, she can play in Dr. Linda's world, she plays in Amenadiel's world. Dam's world. She's the one character that kind of like, apart from Lucifer, that goes, you know, and we obviously have our main storyline and the thrust of like what our show is like for this season. But what the writers have done really brilliantly is have these B storylines with the supporting cast that are equally as important and support that main storyline. So you'll see a lot more of all the characters in the show.
So we'll see Maze and Linda, because I kind of like they sort of had a budding friendship in season 1. So we'll see more of that.
Yeah.
What can you tease about
I
that?
can't tease anything. Joe Henderson is standing right there, and he will.
We want to know about Maze and Linda.
No, nothing.
Lesley-Ann, I'm sorry.
Thank you.